Big Magic Johnson. What has he done?
Well, he's a business person.
He's got AIDS.
Welcome, everybody, to Uncle. We're back. It's your boy, Franklin. Yes, the Franklin. 6 times Franklin. That's right. If you're a fan, you know what it is. I'm reporting live from the king-size bed. And as always, I'm joined by, quite possibly, the coolest uncle of my whole world. I see you're looking at some stocks here, Uncle Howard. You seem a little distracted. What's up?
Oh, well, shut the front door and come on in, you son of a... Get out of... Fool all day. I've been listening to Planet Money on NPR. I've been getting the hot tips from Kai Rizdal, and let's just say we're not going to be the only ones up all night. I got a feeling my portfolio is skyrocketing.
You got a few stocks?
Oh, I got a few stocks. I got some penny stocks. I got a little Berkshire Hathaway. I don't talk too much about it. It's just, kind of a hobby for me. I'm an amateur. I dabble, I suppose, as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I've linked up with some smart people, and I always say you're as good as the people you study under, and it's better to be a fool with a genius teacher than a genius with a fool for a teacher.
Well, you know what? I hope you and Jim Cramer do rather well for yourselves, because I don't see you.
Booyah!
Yeah, I don't see you and Jim Cramer coming out with a heck of a lot. But anyways, for those that don't know, Uncle to Uncle is recorded live from a king-size bed. The bed me and my uncle sleep in every night. The bed we do our taxes in, if we know how to do them. The bed we eat in, contrary to what I would like, but we still eat in the bed. So whatever.
Yeah,
It's Uncle to Uncle.
Eats first.
Yep, that's right. And we're both unks. I'm little unk.
Yeah, and I'm big hunk.
That's right. And we have a tradition in Uncle to Uncle. That's right. We're about tradition. And our tradition is we love to watch some cinema. Ain't that right, Howard?
Mm-hmm. We are both cinephiles in the entire world.
We're on the registry.
Yeah.
A big cinema fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Us, Roger Ebert,
Yeah.
Gene Siskel.
Yeah. Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Yep, we're with all the greats here, aren't we?
Oh, the classics.
The classics. That Richard Roper I cannot stand, no.
No.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Who does he think he is? He just waltzes in like he's a Siskel or an Ebert? Sir, you're neither.
Now, he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Isn't it convenient that both of them died and then he showed up? Isn't that just a little too convenient?
Isn't it? It's disgusting that this young guy with sex appeal comes along and everyone forgets about the old ones.
Right? They forget about the old hounds with sex appeal.
Yeah, they just throw them away and find a new one, like Sparks, the Male Brothers once sang.
What, Hal Sparks?
No, for crying out loud.
Okay. Well, I don't know who you're talking about, but anyways,
this town ain't big enough for the both of us, friend.
Yeah. Howard, before we go into our tradition, I got a little tip for everybody, and I wrote it down just so I don't forget it. And there's no natural segue into this, but I think maybe we should have a segment where I give a sex tip. As a 6-time sex haver, I'm inclined to do so, right?
I'm among one of the greatest authorities.
That's right. It goes me, little Mikey Douglas, and Gene Simmons, unfortunately, and Peter from Family Guy.
Yeah. Oh, what about a Quagmire?
Quagmire too. Quagmire fucks a lot, but he jerks off more. So,
how does he stay in shape?
That's true.
It's like Muhammad Ali said, I sweat in the gym so I can laugh in the ring.
Oh, I didn't know he said that. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, he's saying you go hard in the paint, so when you're not in the paint, you can kick back.
So I got a tip for all those sex havers at home, sex havers like myself.
There's not that many of them, is my understanding.
A lot of people have come to realize a lot of people, they don't fuck anymore. We've
No,
stopped fucking.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
not. It's because everyone's buying all their millennial toast and all that stuff.
All that avocado toast and not enough fucking. But you know
Yeah.
what? And those who do fuck, maybe do it once because they're not good at it and they retire.
Yeah.
Like Michael
Well,
Jordan.
yeah, exactly.
You know, he retired from basketball because he wasn't good at it, and now he's not good at being a GM, and he probably retired from fucking a while ago too. Because have you heard recently about Michael Jordan fucking in the news? Have you?
I not in the news.
Not in the news. Where have you heard this stuff? No.
Well, I'm a member of a chan, and there's a chan. Well, I'm on a 17 chan, and it's just a bunch of webcams that are installed in Michael Jordan's house.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So can I get to my sex typical Uncle Howard?
Please.
All right. So there's something called fingering. Maybe you know of it. Maybe you don't. But,
I've heard of it called fingering before.
You've heard of fingering, right?
Fingering.
Fangering. Okay, with an A. Well,
Yeah,
we are from the South here. Well, we are from the South.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, anyways, a lot of
Florida,
people.
Georgia line.
That's right. A lot of people, when they finger, and I've made this mistake before, they put their fingers inside, where you put them, and they don't
Yeah.
move them there.
Yeah.
You got to jiggle them around a bit, like you're looking for change. Because otherwise, I thought at first when you put them in there, it's just to keep them warm, right? I thought
Right.
initially, I'm there. And
You're storing them for safekeeping.
I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is very warm. I don't quite get what you get out of it,
They
but I'm
call
glad
it
my hands get cold.
nature's tiny mitten.
That's what I thought. And apparently, the woman I was with was like, no, you got to shake them around and jangle them in there and just like feel around, I guess.
Okay, so can we get kind of a description here? So we'll say I put my right finger in there.
Okay,
Am I
right finger.
Yeah, am I gonna grab? I only have one.
Okay, right.
I'm gonna grab my right wrist with my left hand, and then I'm just gonna shake it like.
That's right. That's right. So you got one hand to put your fingers in, and then use the other hand to shake it, and the woman you're with is just like, oh, and then it gets to a point where she's enjoyed herself so much, she just tells you, enough, just stop, you're bad at this. But that's not what she means.
Oh, she's being funny.
She's being very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that women have very good sense of humor.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look, Ghostbusters, Answer the Call, Lucille Ball. There's so many. It's even an insult to list them, and we love them all. Elizabeth Banks.
Oh,
so good.
Well, first of all, I genuinely do believe that women are funnier than
Of
men.
course. Why are we being assholes here? I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny to be a dick. Because guys are so funny. What do we have? We have Matthew Perry. Like, hey, guys are funnier than women. We got Matthew fucking Perry.
Yeah, Sam Kinison. What have women ever done?
We live in a world where Dan Aykroyd was allowed to be a bigger star than many women.
Yeah, Gilda
What a
Radner
fucking
was
horrible-
never a movie star, and she was the most talented person on Saturday Night Live, possibly of all time.
We live in a world where Dan Aykroyd, where it was thought by a public perception that Dan Aykroyd was funnier than the majority of women, and that is disgusting. But back to my sex tip. So you put one hand to do the fingering, to put your fingers in, and you use your other hand to shake your hand to create a sensation. So fingering's a two-hand job. A lot of people don't know this.
Oh yeah, they think you finger there's just one and you're done, but you've got it a whole bunch on the other hand, and they need to come into play too.
It's called fingerings because you use all your fingers.
A village.
It takes a village.
A village of hands.
I hope you people have been writing this down. I hope no women who ever plan to be on our show are listening, because we're so sorry. We're idiots. I mean,
We are well, but you know what?
we got a good heart.
This is a no spin zone.
This is a no spin. Look, I'm trying to help the women by teaching the guys how to finger.
Yeah,
It's very complicated, guys. It's very complicated.
Listen up, guys, and I'm fairly sure everyone listening to this doesn't really know. You gotta grab that opposite wrist and just shake it around.
That's right. That's right. It's a two-hand operation. This has been your sex tip from Franklin. And you know what, Uncle Howard, you have been involved. You've been a great help in this. We've been. I'll show you on the fleshlight later. The one we share.
Yeah, we
have
a fleshlight just for scientific purposes.
That's right. That's right, for experiments and whatnot.
Yeah. We have to. Good science. You have to be able to replicate your results. So
that's right. That is absolutely correct, Uncle Howard. I mean, we're just two minds who like to explore things. We're scientists in our own right. So this is not smut for the nanas listening. This is your Nanas podcast, by the way.
Absolutely. 100% nanas welcome.
Yeah.
Just like characters on a USA, but not this podcast, however.
No characters tonight. We have no characters. We are who we are. I'm Uncle. Well, not Uncle Frank. I'm Little Unk, and you're Big Unk.
Big Unk.
So now that we've helped the people who matter most, our fans,
we love them.
We love them so much. I love fans. That's Gold member.
Oh, he's a good man too. He's Dutch. That's weird.
That's weird. Okay, for everybody who continue to listen, they should give you the Purple Heart, pal.
Thank you to Eli Hodap's wife for being forced to listen to us at 3
a.m. Poor thing. Oh God.
That is the first time I thought, hey, we're gonna make it.
It's the first time I thought, oh man, there are people who listen to our show that are smart. When I found out that guy listened to our show, I'm like, oh no, I better. That's why I have the sex tips now to reach out to a smarter audience.
Yeah, this man drives me on. He's
fucking cool.
He's almost us, except good at things.
Probably, yeah. He's got a job, I guess. I don't know.
It seems like the kind of guy who'd go over to his house and he'd just be like, "Hey, check out this addition I built in the house myself," and you'd be like, "That's crazy, man," and you'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty easy. Just like electrical wiring's a little tricky, but I figured it out."
Man,
he's one of those guys.
One of our smartest fans, Eli. Anyways, moving on to our fans who are at around our intellect.
Yeah.
The bird brain contingent. That's what we are. And let's start getting some questions here, Howard.
Well, we haven't talked about our nightly.
Oh my God! Thank you, Howard.
You're welcome.
So, I am out of it. So my film. It's a little movie. It's from Fox's failed star. They had a little Fox Atomic. Do you remember Fox Atomic?
Vaguely, yeah.
So
it was
Fox
hip.
Atomic.
Cool.
It was hip. It was cool. It was Fox's. It was 20th century Fox's attempt to be like, this is the subsection of Fox where we do edgy movies.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 28 Weeks Later. We're gonna do The Rocker with Dwight from The Office. We're going to do 12 Rounds with John Felix Anthony Cena.
Oh.
We're going to do Jennifer's Body, a horror movie that, it's pretty easy on the eyes. And they also did another film called Miss March.
Oh.
Now, my selection is Miss March. It's about a guy who he was 4 years in a coma.
And 12 years a slave.
What's up? Jesus, fuck. Okay. So it stars a young man who was in a coma for 4 years, and he finds out his high school sweetheart is on pages 92 through 95 of guess what magazine?
Playboy.
Ding 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 ding.
His blood rocks cold. His angel in a centerfold. Memory is just so.
I love that song, Uncle Howard. I really do. So this guy, he finds out his high school sweetheart, she is a playmate. So he has to go through the Playboy mansion to find his sweetheart, but he's got to go through Hef first. And so that's what I recall about this movie. I have not seen it since 2007 or 2009 when it came out. Yeah, 2009. So this is up there with Sex Drive and other films that exist in the world.
Yeah.
Whether they're good or bad, You know,
That's
who's
not
to
for
say?
us to say.
You know, I can't make a better movie than this. So, I have to say, if I'm not able, I mean, you give me a camera and some money, does that mean I can make a better movie than Miss March? Probably not.
No.
Realistically, I don't think I could. So
I don't think you could either. And I mean that in a supporter review.
no, yeah, it's tough to make movies. I don't know why we don't see more movies because, as far as I know, every movie right now in the theater, I can't do a better job. So I might as well watch it and enjoy.
Yeah. They always say those who can't watch.
Yeah, that's true. Or teach, which is what else I do as well.
That's also 95% of our listeners.
That's true. That is very true. Yeah, they're teaches or sleeves. That is absolutely correct, Uncle Howard. So
They always say, see it once, sleeves it once, teach it once.
once teach, twice sleeves.
Yeah.
It's one
3 times a sleevesy.
Okay. 2 sleeves are better than 1.
There
Double
we
the
go.
pleasure, triple the fun. It goes 2 heads are better than 1. Okay,
Wow,
that's a
you're
good
wild,
Bill and
man.
Ted soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Napoleon goes in the water park.
Oh, that's right.
You guys
And
talk about a blowjob when Napoleon's going down some slides. There's a song playing about a blowjob. Jesus Christ, Bill and Ted, you're canceled.
the water slide is nature's blowjob. Think about it.
You know what? Makes sense to me.
It's a gushing journey of moistness.
Oh Lord, this is an episode. Nanas, cover your ears.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
This
you
is
know
a
what?
sexual episode.
Hey, Nanas, just pour yourself another glass of Chardonnay and kick back and just, get down like your grandkids do. This is what everyone's doing nowadays. They're all talking about going to Raging Waters and getting a blowjob from Napoleon or whatever the fuck we've become.
We go to Rapids.
Yeah.
We get blowjas. We go down a few slides, and we go
Yeah.
down on ourselves.
That's right. We removed our own ribs.
Lord, what's your film, for the love of God? So I'm gonna keep talking.
Well,
sex.
it's funny because we were both talking about sexy stuff and we were talking about Dan Aykroyd. This movie's very sexy. It's also got Dan Aykroyd. It's also got Rosie O'Donnell. It's directed by Gary Marshall. It's called Exit to Eden. It's about 2 cops who go undercover to a SBDM clinical camp.
Wait, you mean BDSM?
Yeah, sure, I do.
What does that stand for again?
Who can keep all these letters straight these days? Where's the it's bondage, domination, sadism, masochism business. You know what? Where's all the when are we gonna have our kind where it's just like VM B
Lovely.
yeah, vanilla missionary bed.
One of my favorite sex positions does happen to be bed.
Yeah. Oh, when you want to talk about sexual positions, it's hard to beat bed.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's one of the classics. It's the most famous one for a reason.
Oh Lordy. So what's this movie called again, Howard? I'm sorry.
It's called Exit to Eden.
Exit to Eden. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and so
Smutty.
they investigate a sex-related crime, and you get to see Dan Aykroyd and Rosie O'Donnell running around in leather skimpies. So not much not to like about this movie. You better believe Hector Elizondo's on it because it's a Gary Marshall joint.
The thing about Gary Marshall movies is there's not enough people in there.
He's one of those guys. Yeah, he casts like he's a classic two-hander.
Yeah, you're setting me up for something, but I don't know what to tell you. It's only 4 inches, pal. So
well,
what can I tell you?
For a little raccoon's little nimbly hands.
That is disgusting, Howard. This is the most raunchy episode of Uncle to Uncle in our history.
Well, I like it. I like this
it.
vibe. I like this vibe. I might.
You think sex sells nowadays?
Oh, I know it does.
Okay, well,
I invested heavily in sex.
That's true. Is that one of your top stocks?
Yeah,
Sex.
I bought 700 shares of Cinemax.
That sounds great. Let me look up. Is there actual sex stock? Let me see. No.
I bet like Adam and Eve had stock or something.
No. Well, there's not any stock. You know how stocks have like 3 letters or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm like looking for like an that's like something totally
It would be
different.
like the Swedish Exchange Commission or something.
Right, exactly like that. Yeah, exactly. You know, that movie Trading Places, when that scene where they're like getting oranges and they're not getting oranges, that is one of the most confusing moments in cinema.
Which
I
movie?
Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd. Oh shit, and Eddie Murphy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd's everywhere once you open your eyes and start looking.
Damn, yeah. That is true. This is a heavy Dan Aykroyd episode. I'm sure Valerie will appreciate that as a fan of his.
We'll make sure, Valerie, listen up. And in many ways, this is dedicated to you, Valerie. So congratulations.
Valorie's going to go to Belushi Farms one day. I know it, and she will love it.
I want to meet her there. I want to meet her far from where I'm off working. I would be delighted to escape from my underground tunnel over here on the Pacific Northwest. I've got a wormhole from Florida over here. And
Nice.
I would meet Valerie down there, and she and I could tour Belushi's farms, and I believe that we could get a picture with Mr. Belushi.
With both of the Belushis? You want to get a photo of both Belushis?
Yeah, because Jim's spirit is.
So you cut off a little bit here for a second, Uncle Howard.
Oh, pardon me.
It's okay. You cut off at times. It's this new. We got new tech, people. Just like Tony Stark had nanotech, we have new tech today. Yeah. And you know, I always say, if you're not going to Belushi, you either go to Skywalker Ranch or Belushi Farms. It's one and the same, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they're both where dreams are made.
That's right. They both have a statue of Yoda for some reason too. I don't quite get it, but the one at Belushi Farms has Yoda with a joint. Yeah. So moving on. Who makes this, Uncle Howard?
Would it be the fans?
Sure, why not? The fans. So we got some questions in. Let's go and read these bad boys, shall we?
Let's get this over with.
You want to start us off?
Yeah, let me get down to it. Fine. And we got so many fans these days. It's kind of out of control. All right, first question here is from Mace Twatter. He or she or they asks, I don't know, do you think your friend Bagel Boss will sell any of that cool merch he's selling? If he's selling it, then yes, he's selling it. Asked and answered.
No. So that merch, first off, I hate this. What Bagel Boss has become.
Yeah,
you know,
I thought we had put him in line.
Apparently.
So when he was vivisected by Arnim Zola and Dr. Evil in the base.
Yeah, it seems like he's grown quite a bit of an ego.
Well, they did say he might turn into a super soldier, so
it's true. You know, we see him now after that super soldier serum. He's ready to fight. You saw the shorts, right? They look like they're straight out of like Cafe Press.
Yeah, they do.
They're really so bad. I don't want to give this guy any more attention. You know, I don't want to give him any money. I want money. He sucks. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I was entertained. Obviously, he was a guest in the show. You know, not very classy.
I mean, we are probably largely in for fame. It was his appearance. Podcast that propelled him to now he's we have another question about him coming up in a little bit, but
like some 41 we're all to blame.
Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good song. Blair knows what's up. So Bobby Babylon, now I got a scoop about him from Sleeves, but I can't talk about it yet. But when this thing happens, I will gladly talk about it. So,
man.
I think they're working on something. They're
putting the band back together.
They are, and they're good together too. So I've seen them on Twitch before. And his question is, I lost it, Howard.
I got it. He says, "What are your thoughts on twerk pits?" And what he noted was that the upcoming Iggy Azalea American tour, they're going to tape out areas on the floor where everyone can go and just twerk their brains out.
Now this is dangerous. There's too many pervs out there. I'm
That's-
speaking candidly. There's too many horn dogs.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Only someone as boneheaded as Iggy Azalea could have come up with it in the first place.
No, it's not a horrible idea. It's just the fact that at the end of the day, men will ruin everything. I think we have to come to that. There's not even men, horn dogs. You know,
not even horn dogs, horn dog men. I think that
not even the horn dog women will be that brash. Maybe they would too.
Well, no, they wouldn't. Women are better.
That's true, but horn dog men are the worst.
What I think would be a good move is if they did this, but then they also said men aren't allowed.
Yeah, that's true. You're allowed to watch over behind some glass, bulletproof
through
glass,
through a closed circuit television system.
They can go through a sensory room like they have at All Elite Wrestling. They can go to the they could go to the twerk room and observe from there on a couple of TVs, I suppose.
Yeah,
you know?
but first they have to be like strapped to a backboard like they're Hannibal Lecter.
So they're not jerking.
Yeah.
What are they like? Do you know the Gravitron ride from the fairs,
Yes!
the county fairs?
My
So are they on a
favorite
Gravitron ride where they have no gravity to be able to tug themselves?
Yeah, they're spun so rapidly that they're smushed against the wall.
So that's the only way to watch the twerk pit, I suppose.
Yeah, and then after they administer a small dose of an amnesia medication so that they don't know whatever happened.
Wow. You see, I mean, Iggy's really complicated things. You know, I used to love the Iggy comics as a kid, but now I don't know. I don't
so
know.
funny, such a big head and a giant. That's funny because speaking of Bill and Ted's and Napoleon, he ate the Iggy Piggy.
What's up?
I said, speaking of Napoleon and Bill and Ted's, was noted for eating the Iggy Piggy.
The Ziggy Piggy.
Iggy Azalea Piggy.
Iggy Piggy, Iggy Piggy. It's a line from the film.
Why would they encourage you to eat something and then make fun of you for eating it at the same time?
They gave Napoleon a badge. Now, why don't I see that badge in history books? Because Bill and Ted changed the course of history. So when I look at photos of Napoleon now, I don't see that Ziggy Piggy badge.
Use your thinking cap, dude. Who's got the time stone?
Oh, there we go. Mariska Hargitay.
Yep. She saw to it that the course of history would be changed too much if he was allowed to keep that medallion.
That is true. You got, all these French. What? Where'd you get this Ziggy Piggy? And he's talking about bowling alleys and shit and water parks and shit that makes no sense to the French. It's probably why they assassinated him.
Josephine would be like, Zut alors!
That's
okay.
That's my impersonation of a French person. Sacre bleu.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, do you want to know something really cool? If you ever go to Quebec in Canada, which I encourage everyone to do, sometimes when you walk into a store, the people go, "Hello," and it's really cute.
Oh, that's adorable. I definitely want to experience that someday.
They legally have to greet you in French when you walk in, so they'll be like, "Bonsoir," and you're like,
"Is that true?"
Yeah, it's true. And then you're because they want to like preserve the French culture, and so you walk in and they go like "Bonjour," and you say, "Oh, bonjour," and then you say, "Do you speak English?" And they're like, "Yeah, hi, what's up?"
Damn, people are learning a lot today culturally. I didn't know that.
Yeah, people are smarter than they've ever been nowadays.
I'm afraid to travel after seeing that Midsommar.
Oh yeah,
I'm terrified, man. I'm terrified. I don't want to go too far, man.
Well, wait till you see that United 93.
Oh, that's Jesus Christ. No, I thought you said that was a comedy.
It is. It's very funny, but
oh God. What's Nicolas Cage in a 9/11 movie, right?
Yeah, it was called 9/11.
Oh God, they couldn't do better.
It was directed by Oliver Stone, and the entirety of it. We talked episode 2, I think, but it's just like he's stuck in like a broken elevator with Michael Pena for the entire movie.
Oh, okay.
It's a two-hander. It's the kind of movie you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be into seeing it sometime. I guess I'll check it out.
I'll check anything out.
You take anything out of Nick Cage.
Yeah.
The next question comes from what is this? Okay, we did Bobby Bobalon, so now we're doing at Croat DF.
Yes.
Not the original reply guy.
No, he's just one of them.
One of the reply guys. So
Yeah.
he's asking a very smart question.
Yeah.
Yoda is around 900 years old. How many
Ooh.
times is he a haver of sex?
Well, Yoda, you don't look a day over 300.
No, Yoda does not. So Yoda, okay, so if I am a 6-time sex haver, at the age of, we don't need to disclose that.
Yeah, canonically. Is your age
Canonically,
known?
yeah. I forgot my canon age, and the time zone changes things here. So
Yeah,
bear with me.
everything's tipsy-turvy. You're either 74 or 26.
Yeah, I'm 29 years young, folks, I suppose.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, why not? Yoda's around 900 years old. How many times is he a haver of sex? So if I'm a 6-time sex haver at 30,
Basically 30.
basically, redacted. Yoda has to be, and this is going to sound astronomical, and it's going to sound too funny, but he might be a 37-time sex haver.
Well, let's do the math here.
Uncle Howard?
Yes, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I don't know if you're cutting off or not, Uncle Howard. This new tech, you go dark at times.
Stark Tech.
Stark Tech. Oh,
yeah.
lordy.
I apologize, but I was gonna say you are canonically 29 years old. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I love being 29.
And when did you first canonically have sex?
Well, I don't want to disclose that, Uncle Howard. It changes so much. I mean, there's all these new presidents we have to remember. I mean, I would imagine, maybe if we're going on this timeline with Donald Trump as president, I made the sex at, 20 years young.
So you have had sex once every 1.5 years.
Essentially, yes. Pretty good.
We could then say that if Yoda is sex 60 times.
Wow. That is crazy. Holy shit. Now, when he was in Dagobah, he wasn't fucking.
That's true, but how long was he there? Couldn't have been too long.
No, like 20 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, we can take off a few, and he probably was, about 18 or so before his first time. So we'll go ahead and put it at minus 19, about 41 times, I believe. So that's pretty damn good. That's
really good.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay.
Well, that's why he was the teacher for everybody.
That is so true. Yoda knew so much. I want to get a movie of young Young
Yoda out when he's out on
right Coruscant Nights,
picking up tail left and right.
Yeah, man.
I want to say him and Yaddle's love affair.
Oh, that would spawn a very powerful creature. So I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more about it in Rise of Skywalker. If Mike Zero has anything to say about it,
it will shock me no matter what happens.
This leak will shock you. So yeah,
it's very shocking. Speaking of, think of how Richard Kramer there. He wasn't racist, and everyone got mad at him. And now our own president is saying he's not racist. And I guess I'm a hypocrite because I believe that Michael Richards is not racist. But I'd like to say that the president está un puto grande y chinga la migra. That's where I'm coming from.
That's right. Well, I agree with you. Uncle Howard, just to note, you are getting cut off a lot from this Discord stuff. Just so you know, it goes in and out. I hope it doesn't affect our recording. Just an FYI.
I hope not too.
God, that would suck.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, let's continue on here. This question is from Jeff Gibson, the creator of our art.
Yes.
He's asking you, how are you doing, Uncle Howard? I mean, that's a pretty nice question.
That is a very sweet question. I wish I could tell you anything happy. Unfortunately, I've been just terrible lately, Mr. Gibson. I've got gout, and I'm also well, I was leading this group in the Middle East for a while called it doesn't matter what we were called, but
What?
we've really fallen far from the grace of the world lately, and it's really depressing. It's hard on me. We used to be the big name in our field, and then these other guys came along, and now everyone talks about them. They never mention us at all, and
Uncle Howard, are you talking about Al Qaeda?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh no. Is there a resentment between Al Qaeda and ISIS with the new kids on the block?
I just look at it. They're soft, they're not doing anything really. Like we were out there first. We innovated, we put it down. We built the stage for us, and I don't see any gratitude from them. I don't see any respect for history. I don't see any respect for what came before. Just a bunch of punk upstart kids, and I don't respect them.
Wow. Is this how Tom from Facebook felt? Or
Yeah.
what was his name? Yeah.
Tom from MySpace.
Tom from MySpace. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. A lot of animosity here. A lot of animosity, Uncle Howard. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
We're angry guys.
We are a couple of angry guys. So the next question comes from we know Mr. Gibson here. We didn't.
Yeah.
So you're upset. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron Bryant is now asking. I scrolled past this question. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I scrolled past it. Can you read it?
Yeah, he said top 3 Rain body fuel flavors, and then he added Rain body fuel. I'm not sure if I could remember the top 3, but I'll say I had one. I think last weekend or weekend before last.
You gotta take a photo when you have one.
I know I should have done it, but I needed it for its power, not for its cachet.
True.
I found that whatever flavor it had, even though it didn't really taste like it, it still had a very strong evocation of the cream in a Hostess cake of some sort.
Wow.
Like
that is something.
It left you with like the feeling that you had just eaten a Hostess cupcake. But
wow, that is one powerful energy drink. Holy cow!
I fully support Rain. I was in a gas station today, and they had a Rain stand-up thing made out of cardboard, and it looked like you could take off the armor head thing a little bit. And I was so tempted to just ask the guy if I could just take the head, but I didn't.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be cool to steal. There's a rivalry between Bang and Rain. The Bang owner is mad. He thinks Rain stole like their formula and their aesthetic. The Bang owner is a massive Trump guy. A guy at BugCon was telling me all about it. The guy who's responsible for getting us to free Rain at BugCon. So I'm sorry I forgot your name, dude. I'm a dick. But yeah, very nice.
We love Rain.
We do love Rain. We do love Rain. Yeah, we do buy it. So yeah, there's a rivalry between this Trump loving owner of Bang and the Young Bucks drink Bang. So it's trash.
So that's garbage. And Rain,
that's trash. Rain, come on, man. Roman Reigns, Romy Rain, Brazzer star. I mean, it's like, yeah. If you wanna pound off, just watch some Romy Rain. If you wanna pound off as well, watch some Roman Reigns. Either way, you're gonna nut. Basically, right?
Either way, there's going to be a big man with a lot of money.
That's right.
All right. Hey, I got a question here.
So I didn't read my top 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Mine is the Razzle Dazzle Blueberry one. That's number 1 by far. I had like 3 the first day of BugCon. Maybe slept an hour. That's how it works. Yeah. The other 2, I don't know. They're all pretty good, and they are a little. That's scary, but it's like, damn, no calories. A lot of CoQ10. There's a lot of vitamins in here. It's like rocket fuel. It's something else.
Yeah, it's a little too healthy, but
a little too healthy for my. What am I eating? A stick of broccoli here for crying out loud?
Yeah. Hey, hold up with all the vegetables, Michelle Obama.
Yeah. Nice try, Michelle. You're not feeding me this right here. You know what? There is not, there isn't an energy. There's not a vegetable in the world with more vitamins than a Rain energy drink. You could quote me on that.
Yeah. In fact, that can go on their can.
That could go on their can. It's like
We're willing to be quoted on that.
from uncle to uncle. That's right.
Yeah.
Post our review on there. So next question.
This is a first-time asker.
I love that. I love that. And he's got a good handle too.
Yeah, he's kind of a dirty. This is from at Come Jewel Pod. He and I chatted a little bit about screamo bands today.
Yeah, you love that rock and roll stuff, man.
Oh, I love it. I love on a baseball hat and a t-shirt and just hang out with my Camaro with the top down, 4 on the floor, and I'm ready to explode. He says, was Stranger Things 3 hype real or fabricated? After the weekend, I've yet to hear anyone talk about it. IRL.
Now, Howard, I finished Stranger Things 3. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen a second of Stranger Things.
Okay, I knew you'd be that cool, and that's fine.
I am even more dedicated than you be about it, and not watching any sort of media that might be produced for anybody younger than the age of 18. Or
oh my god,
I will not do it because it's baby stuff. I'm not saying it in a creep way. I'm saying I don't watch baby movies. Okay?
You don't watch baby movies.
I'm a grown-up man.
It took a lot of convincing for you to watch The In-Betweeners.
Yeah, I did, because there were babies in it, basically. They were teens, but a teen's basically a baby. I'm not interested in that stuff. I'm interested, I want to watch something like Philomena.
Philomena?
Yeah.
With Judi Dench or whatever her fucking name is.
Judi Dench.
And Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan, the least funny man in the world. Give Steve Coogan an award.
The only problem with that movie was that Steve Coogan was a little too young. My life. I wish it had been Bill Nye and not Science Guy, but the British Bill Nye.
Oh, God.
I wish I'd been watching the best exotic hotel.
Oh, God.
I will never watch Stranger Things, but I do want to say entire TV shows. So many people, you'll meet them for the first time, and the first thing they try to say to you is like, "Hey, did you watch Clash of Titans or whatever?" You say no. I haven't seen any of that, and then they just have nothing to say to you. Like, I think all of these prestige TV shows, they're killing everybody's ability to get along based on something other than what you consume. Every day at work, I work in a place and they bring a lot of temps in and out, and I watch friendship is made or destroyed based on what TV shows you're watching, and it was genuinely alarming. I was watching that occur right when this question came in, and I just want to say that I may never watch another serialized TV show. I'm only going to watch shows where you can watch any episode. It doesn't matter what order you watch it in, and you get the point.
So just like Law and Order, SVU, NCIS,
like Twilight Zone, stuff like that.
Twilight Zone. Okay. Well, I did see Stranger Things 3. It was fine. I had no problem with it. It was cool. Ethan Hawke's daughter's on the show, actually. She was a good addition. She was very funny. A good addition. Obviously all the critiques about the show still stand true today, in terms of, nostalgia heavy and that nonsense. All the paid content of Target, selling the clothing from the show and new Coca-Cola, they also put the mall in a bad light. So I didn't care much for that, and I don't mean, I love capitalism or some nonsense like that. The essence of the mall is special to me. So that's why Stranger Things, all hype. Is it real or fabricated? I can't remember much about it. There's an alien at the mall, and it ruined everybody's good time. That's about and there were some Russians, I guess. That's about all I remember about Stranger Things.
Something, speaking of an alien at the mall, if one of the aliens that's on the Uncle at the mall, you'd be having a great time.
That is
shop.azizio.com and check out the Uncle shirts. Buy several.
I'd be happy with one. Buy one. You know, that's good enough for me here. Jeez
Yeah.
Louise. Yeah, buy a stranger. Buy an uncle to uncle shirt as seen on Stranger Things podcast episode of Uncle to Uncle.
Yes.
Anyways, so moving on. Cory Butcher. This guy a wrestling fan?
Yeah, of course he's a wrestling fan. In fact, this guy and I are going to go see some wrestling this month and also next month.
Really, this is a cool guy. Yeah, I know Cory, but I know. When you have a
first of all, his name's Cory Butcher. That's cool. Cory the Butcher, like
I call him Cory Booker.
Yeah, no, it's Butcher.
Like the presidential guy.
Yeah, the president, Cory Butcher.
Oh God! Oh, I'm sorry, everybody, guys.
So,
wow,
this is the question from President Cory Butcher, and he says, "Do you think OJ did it?"
Did what? Win the Heisman? Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, was the funniest part of Naked Gun. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that. You know, runs a pretty good Twitter, unfortunately. Yeah, he does that.
The man makes very good points, and he's got a very good head on his shoulders, and I believe anybody else's head on their shoulders as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Lord. Got it now. It took me a second here.
Yeah.
Who? He killed Nicole and he killed somebody else. And
Ron Goldman.
Oh, Uncle Ron Goldman.
Uncle Ron Goldman.
Uncle Ronald Goldman. Rest in no. That's see. Yeah, it sucks that OJ's good at Twitter because he's not a good boy. He's a bad guy.
He's but who among us, let he who is without sin.
Oh, there's he who is without sin, and he who has done atrocious things, Uncle Howard.
Oh, and often they're the same person.
Oh, good grief. Anyways, next question. Let me see. It's from your son.
Oh, my beautiful little baby boy.
Yeah, he's asking, what do you know about Bill Clinton, Bush, and Cheney involvement in the 12 galaxies of populations and me not getting paid as a movie star? That's a loaded question, Uncle Howard.
Well, I didn't raise my boy to be ashamed of asking the hard questions.
It's a good question. It's a hard one, though.
Well, that's why they. I always called my son Baby Chris Matthews, and proved me right.
That's right, yeah. So
the 12 galaxies, that is a reference to a Bay Area legend by the name of Frank Chu. Frank Chu was a gentleman who would go to every event out in the San Francisco area. If there was a 4th of July party, if there was the gay pride parade, if there was anything of the sort, he had a special message to extol, and he went out there with a sign. And let me see if I can find he would have signs that say stuff like, "Impeach Clinton, 12 galaxies guilted to a Zegnatronic rocket society."
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I gotta read about this shit. This guy's cool.
This guy's really good. He's a good man. Let me see if I can find some other signs of his. Here's one. It says, Waldman, 12 galaxies, Usir, Quebtegel, Ethanols, Tass. Oh, man, I don't even know what he's doing.
He's on another level here.
Well, I mean, if you're traveling around, right, you're going to be speaking languages I've never heard. Listen to this one.
Yeah.
Romney, Vestro Grulians of populations.
What the fuck?
ABC, Zos Grok Religal Space Centers. Exhilarating, intriguing, exists Crorilical. And he looks kind of mad in this picture, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also a friend of the show, Brenda the bartender, once said that she looked him up and found that he had many years ago been in trouble for kind of making his family not able to leave their house for a little while. But you know what?
This guy sucks.
No, he doesn't suck, man. He doesn't know. You can't hold him to your standards.
My standards. I mean, let your family go and see some movies. You know any movies they missed?
Who else is warning the world about the 12 galaxies?
I guess if I thought the 12 galaxies were somehow real, I may want my family's safety. But at the same time, no, I can't condone this buffoonery. No, Howard.
They named a rock music club in San Francisco 12 Galaxies, and he was allowed to go to it whenever he wanted for free. And I went and saw Lightning Bolt, and Frank Chu was at Lightning Bolt. So
I saw Lightning Bolt at Churchill's, actually. And it was,
oh, did they
yeah,
play
it
on
was
the floor and it was just out of hand completely?
I mean, look, this is not my favorite genre of music, so, and I don't want to alienate our audience either, but it was intense. It was cool. It was very, I guess that is the only real rock and roll show, because that is truly rock and roll. It's the only show I've ever had to wear like earplugs in. It was packed to capacity, and yeah, it was something special. I'll say that much. It was special.
I went with my friend Joe, and there was a stage in the front of the club, but Lightning Bolt set up on the back on the ground, and Joe saw them setting up, and he was like, "Hey, come over here. Let's stand over here." And so we stood right in front, and then he said, "We've got to keep everybody from knocking their drum sets over." So we were like leaning on like Lightning Bolt's drum sets, like pushing everybody back, and the crash cymbal came up and it hit Joe in the nose and it cracked his head open. And then also the drummer said, "I lost my wallet," and Joe said, "Here, take mine," and he right at the drummer's face. Joe's a wild man. And then after, Joe went up to the drummer and said, "Hey, can I have my wallet back?" And the drummer said, "How do I know it's yours?" And Joe said, "Look at the driver's license. I'm the only motherfucker around here ugly enough for that to be me." And the drummer looked at it and then just tossed it to Joe.
Wow. Well, that is quite the story.
It was cool.
You don't give like, "I lost my wallet. Yeah, take mine." That's not how things work in the world.
This guy was a real mad. He went on a world tour of all the nations, and he went to all these countries that people don't go to for fun usually.
And he went to Midsommar, because that's a big mistake.
He went to Midsommar, but he went to Lebanon, bought a shirt of the. I think maybe they're terrorists, maybe they're secretly nice, but I don't know. I don't want to get into that here.
I don't know that anywhere. Shit, bro.
But this group called Hezbollah, and then he realized the next country he was going to was Israel, and Israel doesn't like Hezbollah. So he mailed the Hezbollah shirt to me, and by the time it got to my house, it had clearly been opened a bunch of times. And now I don't think I'll ever get to be on a TSA pre-check line, thanks to Joe.
Jesus Christ.
And the hell of it all is, it was like, like how a t-shirt kind of has a front half and a back half, and the back half is higher.
Uh-huh.
The Hezbollah shirt was like both back halves, so it was really high around my neck on both sides.
Christ, okay.
But it was cool. It was bright yellow, Arabic writing, but some of the writing came up like it was an arm, and the arm was holding a machine gun.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember this scene. It's a while back. Anyways.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's a pretty, this is a lot. The 12 Galaxies have provided us with a lot here to take in.
Yeah, that was a topic.
Do you still have the shirt?
No, I gave it away because I weird. I would go to the gym and clearly be guys in there that were from the military. And
that's weird.
I just didn't know where else I could wear the Hezbollah shirt. It wasn't comfortable to wear around.
No, that's smart.
So it wasn't cool looking because it was bright yellow, so it wasn't like a fashion shirt. And then I couldn't wear it to the gym because the Marines would be mad at me. So what choice did I have but to get rid of it?
Sounds like some of those Marines need a safe space.
Yeah, what's the matter? Triggered much?
Okay, anyways. We love the Marines. Without the Marines, how else will we get discounts to Chili's by pretending to be them?
Yeah.
We love them. Like the Miz used to say.
Who better than Raw?
That's right. Who's better than Raw? Nobody. It's a great show. Yeah. Next question comes from Teach, and he's asking us, this is a good question. What is your weirdest gas station encounter? We all go to the gas station. We've all seen some weird shit take place. I had a lady hand me her phone, and she's like, pretend to be angry at this guy and tell him I don't work for him anymore. And I did my best. That was a strange thing. A Stranger Thing.
Oh,
yeah.
viral.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. There was another instance where a guy was telling me, I don't believe him, but he was eating a little Debbie cake, and he was telling me about a threesome he had, and he finished his little Debbie cake in line, and since he finished it, he said, "Hey, if you finish it, you don't got to pay for it. New rule." And he left after telling me about his threesome. I mean,
that guy's got it all figured out.
the guy's got it. He had some homeless-ish vibes to him, but I'm not quite sure.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
No. It doesn't mean anything. Of course not, Howard.
Look at Jared Leto.
Yeah, that's true. Jared Leto.
Jared
Jay's
Leto.
son, Jay's son. He's got some bummy vibes, and it turns out he's rich. So who knows? Look, this guy had a threesome. So who am I to fucking
Yeah, exactly.
Talk trash?
What's good for the goose isn't necessarily gander.
No, and I guess for our leftist fans, he really stuck it to capitalism by eating a little Debbie cake and not paying for it.
That was so strategically disobeying.
Yeah, all right. Well, Slay King, we stand for you.
Yeah.
I think the only other gas station. This is a weird one. It was outside of the gas station. It was by the bus stop, so it's a gas station adjacent to a Sunoco. A guy showed me. So check out what I got from a stripper the other day, and he showed me some thong underwear, but he happened to have his balls out there, and is like, "Oh, sorry, man." He's like a fucking parrot head, so it was still fucking disgusting. Of course, it was like, I just had a wild time. Got these from a stripper. And it's like, cool. You got some thong underwear from a stripper. Now you're wearing them. Thank you for showing me your balls. That looked a little yellowish.
Oh, I remember that story.
Yeah, it looked a little yellowish. I was confused.
I'm proud of him.
Does a confused man get a resolution?
Yeah, of course he should.
So I don't know. So Teach, those are my weirdest gas station encounters. I'm sure there's more. I saw a pro wrestler, the Lumbee Warrior, an offshoot of Tatanka, who's also Lumbee. After a show, he broke characters. Like, what'd you guys think of my match? So that's about it. I got 4 good gas station stories off the top of my head.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I love the gas station.
Yo, what can I say? But a gas station's a wonderful place to be.
I don't know why people don't shop there instead of the supermarket. It's got
everything you need. You can get some cat food there usually.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes they've got milk and bananas. It's everything.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they got milk.
They got health food.
Yeah, they got bars of Fiber One.
Yeah, you can get a Chef Robert Irvine Fit Crunch protein bar.
That is pretty good. They got the Lenny and Larry cookies.
Yeah,
that's like my breakfast, man.
Total cookie.
The total cookie. Howard, gas station stories. What do you got?
Oh, let's see. There was a time trapped in a gas station because this terrible fog came into the town, and these monsters came out of it, and we had to hide in there for a while.
Of course, naturally.
Yeah, let's see what else. Green Goblin. He and I used to work together at the same AM PM, so that's kind of funny. A lot of people have heard of him. Let's see what else.
Yeah, he's back in the news. Actually, they discovered how to replicate his technology.
Yeah. Well, it's cloning. they did the Clone Wars on Green. Now he's fighting again.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So anything else? No.
There was the time these 2 brothers that were in a bank came in, and they held everybody hostage, and then it blew up, and then they went to a vampire bar in Mexico.
I see.
Other than that, no.
Okay. Yeah. So the next
not
question.
Much.
No, not much. Okay. You got a lot of questions here.
Yeah, we're popular guys.
We're popular guys here, Uncle Howard. So the next question, okay, it is Bagel Boss related. It's from Mace again. Who to win in a fight? Bagel Boss or Antoine? Hide your kids, hide your wives, Dodson. So, I mean,
anybody's going to beat up Bagel Boss. Come on.
Yeah, he's a shorty.
Yeah, he's a peewee.
Nerd.
He's a peewee, not just in size, but in mental capacity.
Amen, Howard. Amen. And I don't know. He's an angry guy. I hope he gets slimed. Not at the Kids' Choice Awards. I hope he just gets slimed in general. You know.
Yeah.
The next question from Jeremy. Is this a first-time question, guys?
Yeah, another first timer at Buttle versus Tuttle.
Is it
Butt
Mr. Tuttle
versus-
from Saved by the Bell? Mr. Tuttle?
Oh, I don't know what it's from. I couldn't tell you
Okay.
what's in another man's soul.
Tata Tuttle from Seinfeld. Okay. So Buttle versus Tuttle is asking us best conversation starter for talking with a ghost. There's only one. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You obviously had something.
Okay. So I guess if you're sleeves, the question you would ask a ghost is, so do you have pubes? Because naturally, when you find out ghosts exist, then you have to see in the metaphysical level, the spiritual level, I should say, do they have pubes? Because so they're just what, a silhouette? They're not in clothing. With a ghost would naturally be probably nude or maybe have something to cover themselves up with, maybe just a cloth of sorts, but like a poncho, you know,
like a Pac-Man ghost.
right, like a Pac-Man ghost. That's right. So yeah, I guess my natural conversation started with a ghost. What are the lottery numbers? Do they know the future? You know, or are they stuck in present? Like, do they go to like a first row for WrestleMania? That'd be pretty smart.
I would try to play a knock knock game where I would try to get them to say knock knock, and I'd say who's there, and then they would say boo.
Oh God.
Boo hoo.
Oh no.
I think that would put them at ease, and then we could be friends.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you started off with a joke, and then you take it from there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The next question, is it another first timer?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of them. God bless them, I guess.
Yeah, why not? So, at Chidspin, he's asking, or they're asking, I should say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see their profile photo, and even then, it sounds like it's like Ralph Wiggum, like your boy Corey. It's like, cool. I love Ralph Wiggum though. Good kid.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Yeah. Would you say that polygraph technology is just another example of society sending children mixed messages? Reply coloring in the lines. Uncle Howard, could you take this question?
Yeah, it took me a minute.
Smart question.
It took me a minute to figure out what this bozo was asking.
Not a bozo. It's a first timer, and you're gonna ostracize them and call them a bozo.
That's how you know that you finally made it. You called a bozo.
I don't think that's a rite of passage here, man.
Is it not bozo?
Fuck you. Don't ever call me that again.
Oh, you little bozo.
Fuck you.
Hey, I love you.
Yeah, back at you. Go on, answer. Let me grab a beer from the fridge, and you answer this guy's question.
Yeah, you go grab a cold one, friend. Hey, so what you're saying is polygraphs, and yeah, because if you lie, it goes all kooky crazy out of the lines. Look at all of the artists who've made the most money these days. You're talking about Rothko. You're talking about Jackson Pollock. You're talking about Pablo Picasso. What are they known for? Not for coloring within the lines. No, sir. They're going left and right, up and down. They're acting crazy. That's what the line makes money. Painting crazy makes money. The lines don't matter. There is no line.
Howard, I agree with everything you said because I could hear you across the room just fine.
Yeah, I was loud.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said.
Perfect.
So yeah, would you say polygraph technology? I mean, what, like lie detector shit? I don't know. Is that what he's asking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
We all know from SVU it's not admissible in court.
That's right. Thank you, Olivia Benson and Finn Tutuola, for teaching me that.
Detective
Finn. That means I can fail all the polygraphs I want.
Yeah, I get up there and the first thing I say is lie. And then they say, that looks like that was a lie. And I say, it's because my heart's going 300 beats a minute. I'm on cocaine.
Now, Ocean's 13 taught us how to beat the polygraph. And that's by, they have a thumbtack in the shoe and you press down. So you feel enormous pain whenever you tell a truth and whenever you tell a lie.
Yeah.
You just
everything looks like a lie.
Well, they looks like they're lying, but the lines stay the same because your receptors in your brain aren't giving off that message or some bullshit that's probably not true, but I want to believe it is. You know?
I would do it one better because I'm worried that step on the thumbtack. I would stab myself in the intestines right before I go in and take that test.
Okay, great. Thank you, Howard. Next question comes from Aaron Bryant at Biggie A. Bryant.
Yeah.
He's asking, favorite political revolution? God, and I'm a history teacher.
Rock the vote.
Rock the vote. There we go. I was going to say, I don't know shit. Well, yeah, rock the vote. Vote or die is not too far off, but rock the vote, man. I mean, you know, somebody young like and hip like Kurt Loder tells you you need to vote.
That's cool.
Yeah, somebody like Matt Pinfield, a guy
Kennedy.
Kennedy? Oh God, not Kennedy. She's on Fox News now.
Yeah, well, she tells it like it is. She's a real Dennis.
you know, Rock the Vote was cool. Yeah, Rock the Vote was dope. I'm surprised I don't see a lot of Rock the Vote shirts at movie premieres in that dumb account I keep hearing about.
Yeah, well, it's not a very good account.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it's they're doing pretty well for themselves.
It's clearly run by a bozo.
Well, I don't know about that either. Maybe
it's clearly run by a guy who'll probably never get above 6.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. I don't care, to be honest. I don't give a shit, to be honest.
Yeah, that's not your problem.
People. I think he's doing posts on some network, and somebody got mad. They're like, "Oh, he's sold out." So you know what? I don't care. I'm not the man's keeper, but go take a hike, dickhead.
You know what I'd say? I'd say he didn't sell out. He bought in.
Well, I mean, yeah, why not?
It looks like he's living rent free inside somebody's head.
Apparently, that I can agree with. That I can agree with, and that's enough about talking about something that only maybe 12 people get.
Yeah, and has nothing to do with our show.
It has nothing to do with our show. I'm just speaking about somebody else who has their own issues. We talk about Jack Allison times, right? And he's got some dum-dums in his DMs.
Yeah, he hasn't. It's been a little too quiet on the Jack Allison.
It has. I think somebody's plotting.
I seriously believe that there's going to be a massive coalition that is forming to wipe him out, and it's going to be like Catholic Horse and Michael Che and like 17 white rappers and James Corden. It's always like
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, it's gonna be like there's so just like the good guy has like beaten all the bad guys so much, and the bad guys are just like, okay, motherfucker, like no more games, and then they just get really too hardcore, like way too hard. I'm worried that's what's gonna happen to Jack.
It reminds me of Mr. Burns trying to get Sideshow Bob elected for mayor, and they open the door and they show this is your new candidate, and it's the water cooler.
Yeah,
and he goes boop, boop, and then Texan goes, "What'd he say?" It doesn't really remind me of that. That was just a funny moment from The Simpsons. Good show. You should check it out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, watch seasons 3 through 8.
No. Watch seasons 1 and 2 maybe. No, just watch seasons 1 and watch the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, that's true. Because you don't need to watch it gets in the way.
It's true. You want to get the first season to get some understanding of the characters, like Dr. Marvin Monroe.
And Gums Domino or whatever.
Gums Murphy, man. Yeah. Gums Domino.
Oh, what a
Gums Domino. You could be the Fats Domino.
What a funny character. Everybody's favorite.
Everybody loves Bleeding Gums Murphy. Why is he so funny?
Oh, I can't get enough of it.
I can't when it's too good. He's too funny. He's making us crack here. Yeah. The next question comes from Reverse Cowboy. One of my favorite positions, by the way.
Yeah, next to bed.
Next to bed. It goes bed, hand job, POV, PJ.
And normal.
And normal?
Yeah.
And then Reverse Cowboy.
And salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, that's right. The worst flavor of chips, the best flavor of sex.
Yeah.
What's the last movie you walked out of? I got mine already.
What? Tell me.
Okay. I vomited. I had too much to drink before Valerian, and I just puked. Like,
I remember you texted me before you went to sleep.
yeah, I did, and I wasn't too good texting you then about it.
No, you were out of hand.
Yeah, well, I
God
think
bless
it's
you.
very brave of me to admit. It's very brave when somebody admits they were drunk. It's so
Yeah.
brave. It's one of the bravest things you could do. To
It's
admit you were
almost as
drunk.
brave as admitting you're not racist.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. Two bravest things a man can do, hands down. So the last movie I walked out on was Valerian because I wasn't feeling well. I took an Uber home, and that was that. I vomited in theater, and not proud of it because I never figured out what happened. I never saw Rihanna. That's how far into the movie I got. I never saw Rihanna.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you see Battleship? Because she was in that too.
Yeah. What was her big line? Something motherfucker.
You sunk my battleship, motherfucker.
No. It wasn't like aloha, motherfucker. It was like it was the other line. I don't know how line.
It was get these motherfucking snakes off my motherfucking.
There we go. Thank you to Riri for that. Cara Delevingne's very good friend.
Yeah, two talented ladies.
Cara Delevingne is one heck of an athlete. Leave it at that. Anyways,
they're both keeping in good shape.
They're both heck of an athletes for sure, and so is Roman Reigns. That is the athlete at the end of the day.
Well, that's the big dog.
That's the big dog. We're just living in Roman Reigns' world. So to answer your question, Reverse Cowboy, if I was watching Hobbs and Shaw, which Roman Reigns is in, I'm definitely not walking out of. But I walked out of Valerian, and I do owe Riri, Kara, and the Green Goblin, the second Green Goblin, an apology.
Oh, that's big of you.
Yeah, it's pretty big of me.
Yeah.
What about you, Howard?
Don't know that I've ever walked out of a movie.
that appreciative of the fine arts?
Yeah, I figure bought the ticket, may as well see the show.
I walked out of that Steve Irwin movie or whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he had a movie, right?
Oh, probably the Crocodile Hunter hunts for gold or something.
I don't know. I think he had a movie, and I was like, "This sucks," and I left. I was pissed.
Yeah, well, that was the worst mistake you ever made because you never got another chance to see another movie of his.
Oh God, you got to guilt me with that shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, he came
Next
to America,
question.
and he just wasn't cut out for New York City.
Yeah, God. Next question.
Yeah,
Mike Pinecone Halberg at Scallop Fever. This guy always reminds me of Taylor Carver. It's a good compliment, by the way. I see the face, I'm like, oh, it looks like Taylor. He's asking us, what is the best brand of cheap beer? And I got an answer for you. I got an answer, and I'm gonna read it to you.
Let's hear it.
To honor the tradition of this great brand, we quote from the original pledge of quality. From the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe, we tender this premium beer for your enjoyment as a tribute to your good taste. It comes from the mountain springs straight to you. 33, Rolling Rock, extra pale. $18 gets you a case of 18. I mean, $10 gets you a case of 18 at Total Wine. That's a good deal.
Well, you can roll those rocks because where I come from, there's one beer that won a blue ribbon at the 1893 Chicago World's Exposition. I am talking about Pabst Blue Ribbon just as surely as I am Loqueesha. This is one of the most delicious beers in the entire world. No other beer before or since has ever won a blue ribbon. Just as Uncle to Uncle won a blue ribbon for podcasting, this beer won a blue ribbon for beer.
Is Loqueesha here? I missed her. Loqueesha! It's Dr. Evil. Where's that sweet, sweet, beautiful woman, Loqueesha?
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. I have tricked you. I have been using fake news to simulate. I have simulated Loqueesha, but in fact, it is I am. I'm here to. I'm working on what they call deep fakes. I am generating videos of Nancy Pelosi.
Now that is particularly evil.
Well, I've been. What can they say? I learned from the. And you are my teacher, yeah?
Maybe you guys can get a room.
Oh,
I would love to get a room.
Oh, Arnim, you're not gonna do shit from a computer. Take a hike, guys. Guys, come on. Get off. Stop hacking our show. Stop it, you two. Stop it, you two. You guys need a positive influence in your life. You know who they need? The Guru Pitka. Mariska Hargitay, Uncle Howard. Mariska Hargitay, Franklin. And a Saoirse Ronan to you too, Uncle Howard.
And honey, aren't you going to say hi to Loqueesha?
Loqueesha, you're back. It's me, Dr. Evil. I'm particularly thirsty for... Oh, no. It's you, Arnim.
Yeah, hi. I tricked you again. I'm getting very, very good at it. Yeah.
No, I don't care for this. I'm looking for that sweet, sweet Loqueesha.
Well,
Doctor needs a taste. Doctor needs a taste of the good stuff.
You might not get a good taste of the blackberry, but you might have a taste of black German forest cake. Yeah.
Go away, you creepy German bastard. All right, you guys. Thanks for hijacking our show while we were taking a small break here.
Dear me. Dear.
This is a madhouse. This is a madhouse.
This is a morning zoo.
This is a morning zoo. Ooga.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. So
if you are listening to this right now, it is Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
If you are listening to this right now, whip 'em out on the road.
Whip 'em out on the road. Yeah. And let it fly like a helicopter.
Yeah, like a dog on a road trip.
God. All right, we don't condone this, by the way. We don't condone that buffoonery.
Don't flap your dick out the window.
Don't flap your dicks out the window. Jesus Christ. The next question comes from @ShakeandBakey. You know, this guy won a blue ribbon.
Yeah, sure he did.
He won a blue ribbon at the Blue Ribbon Podcast Award because some people think they're too big of stars to show up.
Well, some people are, and guess what happened? Blue star.
Yeah, that's true. They lost Baby Blue. You know, What can I tell you? Yeah. So Shake and Bakey, follow his Twitch. I don't remember the stream, but follow it.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, follow Shake and Bakey. He's asking, is the man? He's asking about a villain. This is the top. This is public enemy number 1 for us. Is the man from Uncle a real uncle? This motherfucker, a man from Uncle, takes our search results. We're like in the 4th page of Google.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the original Man from Uncle, the cartoon, it starred Ducky from NCIS.
Oh, God, is that true?
Yeah. So now I don't like this. I don't like NCIS anymore. I didn't know Ducky was working against me all along.
God, that's not cool. That's not quacktastic at all.
No. I like Duckman, but I don't like Ducky.
Yeah, I love Duckman. He's great.
Yeah.
Fucking Jason Alexander.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, he is a friend of the show. I own a cardboard cutout of him for some reason.
Hard to say why.
Hard to say why without exposing many things here. But it was a lovely gift from a lovely man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the last question comes from Rocco. Now, this guy... You know, he's got a great book, and I highly suggest buying his book. If you look it up on Amazon, How to Write a Book and Make at Least $600 by Rocco Tanaglio III. It's a great book.
Great book.
He did a great live reading at BugCon, but this guy's so jealous about not being a part of the Crackle 7. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The perks are unreal. But he's asking us the most times you ever sneezed in a row. I guess that could be like a 5er, maybe a 6er.
I sneezed 36,298 times for several years. That happened. Okay. And also, I just want to say that the Crackle 7's nothing but garbage.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. But no, not the real go fuck yourself.
No, we're not ready for that one.
No, we're not ready for that one yet. I guess we could go into my topic a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'd love to. No, let's do the topic a little bit. No,
let's do the topic. It's a shorty, you know.
Yeah. It's just we're just kind of it's more of an intellectual exercise than a topic.
That's true. So I want to get the fans' opinions. I really do, because this is a very smart question. What movie needs a sequel?
Yeah.
It's there's so many movies out there that never get them. We talked about the Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds, one of the best movies of the DCEU, the esteemed DCEU.
Everyone's favorite EU. Am I right, Brexit?
There you go. I get that joke, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, my I would go with a little movie I saw recently on Netflix called Infinity War. These people disappear, and you don't know what the fuck happens to them.
Yeah, that little Spider-Man fella, he just dies.
He's just gone.
I mean, am I the only one who? What? I was just getting to know this character.
Yeah, what this guy? And where did he go?
Yeah, all of a sudden he's here. He's gone.
That movie, you got it. That when's Infinity War Part 2? That's my question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, so I feel I saw Captain Marvel, but that was before. It was a prequel. You know?
That took place during about time there.
Uncle Howard, I think I lost you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that time drift is going canonically.
I see. Okay. I lost you again, but that's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Hopefully our recording's fine. The next movie I would like to bring up here is Tokyo Drift. We don't find out what happens to our star, the country boy who beat the home improvement guy, on the race. Why doesn't he go back and beat Zachary Ty Bryan and get that pink slip? He should go back home. It should be Tokyo Drift, Montana Rules, or whatever the fuck he was living in.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift Part 2, Montana Rules, Georgia Rules, whatever the fuck.
Georgia Rule. That's a great.
Hey, that's another one. We never got closure on Lindsay and Georgia Rule.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie? Because I didn't.
Nope, sure didn't, but I know it exists.
It's a smart movie, I bet.
It's gotta be.
So, the other movie I have on my list here is Valentine's Day by Gary Marshall.
Oh, good man.
These Gary Marshall movies, they don't have. If I make a sequel to Valentine's Day, I would have more celebrities, more stars, because there wasn't enough stars in that movie. There's just a few people. That was it. You got to have more characters, and they all got to be stars. Gary, come on.
Characters welcome.
Yeah, get Monk, get Tony Shalhoub as part of the Valentine's Day universe. Get Nick Cannon, get a few big names here. Get the Royal Pains, get the side crew in there.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. Jeffrey Donovan, all those legends. Jeffrey Donovan, Bruce Campbell.
Oh, right, yeah.
Gabrielle Anwar.
Ooh, Gabrielle Anwar. That's a beautiful woman right there.
Muy caliente.
Yes. Thank you very much. That is not bad. Another movie. How about this one? Shutter Island.
Yeah.
What the hell? I mean, we need a sequel.
We discover he's a ghost, and then it's all over.
Yeah. What gives? What gives?
Come on.
Why was the Hulk on the island? Why didn't he Hulk up?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. None of it makes sense.
No, you got to get closure. You got to get closure. Same with the Departed. I know that was the prequel before Shutter Island.
Yeah. But where's the final act in the
Where's
trilogy?
the final act in the trilogy of The Departed, Shutter Island? What's the third thing? What happened? I know it's not Inception. Not Inception because Mark Ruffalo's not in it. So
yeah, exactly.
Shame. So do you have any movies, Uncle Howard, that you think need a sequel?
Well, yeah, of course. First of all, Jupiter Ascending. Where are we going from there?
They're skating on.
We know that Mila Kunis has space skates, so anything can happen.
Oh, that's right.
Also, I've got to wonder, Precious. She's pregnant. Oh, no. She has a baby. I want to see Son of Precious.
by the novel Pool by Safari?
Yeah, based on the son of Push.
Son of Push, yeah. Okay, Safari, get to work. Get that Safari. Look, I know you were great. Charm School, congratulations on winning Charm School. You came close on Flavor of Love. Time to write that sequel to Precious now.
You know, there was a very, very Saving Private Ryan. Did you ever see this one, Franklin?
Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, what a laugh riot, right?
Not very funny.
I think the opening things ever been put to film. Anyway, I want to know what happened in that war. Yeah, they saved Private Ryan, right? But what about the war? What was going on? Why were they at war? What happens after the war? There's so much left to explain.
There's so much more we need answers to. My God, man. I mean, jeez.
I mean, I just don't know what was happening. Why were we fighting Germany?
I don't know why. Yeah, that's never quite explained to us.
Everybody likes a German. They make good. And then also, I thought maybe it'd be nice to have a sequel to this movie. It's very confusing. No Country for Old Men. When the movie ends, neither the main bad guy nor the main good guy have the money. So who got the money?
I've never seen the movie, so
that's what I want to know. Who got away with the money?
I would love to see a sequel because I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, well, and the sequel's always better.
True.
Right?
They learn from their mistakes.
Yes, exactly.
That's why a sequel is so much better than the original. They learn.
That's why everybody likes Super Mario Brothers 2 more than Super Mario Brothers 1.
That's true. That is so. I do. You get those beats you can fucking throw.
Yeah,
that is cool as shit. That potion.
Princess Peach and float around a little bit.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, you get to be Toad and get to just sit in your own filth.
Pick him up. Yeah, you can pick him up really fast if you're Toad.
Oh, is that his attribute? That's his main attribute.
Yeah, he picks him up fast.
Oh, and Luigi just gets like hang time.
Yeah, he jumps higher and kind of floaty, but not like
not like Peach. Yeah,
yeah, she floats around like a little.
So Mario just sucks.
Umbrella. Yeah, Mario's the worst for sure.
Mario's the worst. And then at the end, it was all the dream. You used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, and those egg shooting things up in the limousine.
Birdos.
Salt and Pepper and the Birdos up in the limousine.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right, man. That's cool.
That's from Juicy by Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, hey, Franklin.
What's up?
Hey, I hope that this is an inopportune time or anything, but I think from my guy I was working on my stocks with a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking forward to this nonsense. Please lay it on me.
Well, do we want to do?
What was that
first? Do we want to do our sign off business and then listen to it in case the news is so devastating that it should be the final thing in the episode?
Sure. So if you think Super Mario Brothers 2 is not the premier Super Mario Brothers, first you can find me at Bug TV Franklin. You can find him at Miata Guy 4U. That's the number 4 letter U. Buy our t-shirts at shop.bazizio.com. If you want free stickers or what have you, DM Uncle Howard or myself. We'd love to send some to you. They're a little dated, but that's okay. And yeah, and if you don't think Super Mario Brothers 2 is the premier Super Mario Brothers, then go fuck yourselves.
Hold up! No.
What?
I want to play this message that I just got.
Okay, play it. Lay it on me.
Howard, it's your friend Michael Douglas.
What?
Oh boy, did you see the Dow Jones? Did you see the NASDAQ this morning? Your stocks are through the roof.
Oh no.
There's so much money you've made. Oh
What?
my God, Howard, we're rich. That hot
Oh my
tip
God.
is gonna make us a lot of moolah. Oh, we're gonna be knee deep in cash, Howard. Oh, I can finally get this throat cancer fixed. Oh, I had a bad batch,
Jesus.
Bad batch. But now we're filthy rich. Spend it wisely, Howard. I know a thing or two about Wall Street. Money never sleeps.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like I just came up with some. I wonder what the first thing I'll do is.
What now? Now you're not gonna go power hungry, are you, Uncle Howard? Now that you're rich.
Seems to me Dr. Evil owns this house. Might be he and I do a little bit of negotiation.
No, no, you're gonna own the house.
Well, I guess that's for me to know and for you to go fuck yourself.